My hair is crazy again. How's it going? We're back again. Let's see. Hey, hey Dustin. Is that pretty much, we're doing a live with one person. Yeah? Let's do it. How's it going, everyone? Are there more peeps in the chat? Let's see. Yeah, this is live twice in 1 week. That never happens for me. Hi, Nikki. Hey, Dustin. Let's see. I know. It's so funny. I was like, oh man, one person to... It's hilarious. Hey! Hi, guys. There we go. Look at all the notifications. Hey! How are you guys? What does that mean? Hey, Lily. Hi, Priscilla. Oh, hey, Amethyst Goddess. How are you? Hey, Dougie. Hey, Moyen. Diving for Light. Cats watches for you all. Shamanama. Aquarian Sunrise. Nicole. T. Marie. Yeah, maybe I will start with Pisces this time. That's fine. Why? That's awesome. Hey, Heather. Hi, Miss Mindy Abidness, Misha, Smara Soul Scribe, Hawking Hills Alive. Yay. Let's dive in, shall we? Hey, before I get started, one of my clients slash friends lost her, or no, not lost, her moped was stolen. So if any of you guys are in the Seattle area, I actually posted her information over on my Instagram. So if you are from Seattle and you want to jump over to my Instagram and just check out her information, that'd be super helpful, because yeah, I just feel bad. That sucks when something gets stolen. So I don't know why that keeps happening. Yeah, it's like a Pisces thing. I don't know what it is. Hi! Hi, guys! I know. We're on a roll this week. Jocelyn's been coming out of a hermit mode, so she's a little more social. Do you want to dive in? Shall we dive in? Yeah, I am kind of thinking maybe we could start with Pisces and move back. So, yes. Victoria! I need to freaking email you, okay? I'm going to do that. I keep thinking I've gotta email Victoria, so I will email you, okay? I'm actually going to follow through on that. Everything's just been so crazy, so. Oh, that's cool. Yes. So, again, if you guys follow me over on Instagram, you don't even have to follow me, but because I don't have her information posted here. It's kind of I don't think I can really post it here. I know. To be honest, I'm going live right now because I'm avoiding making a decision. That's horrible. But plus I've been more social, so I just felt it again today. I don't know what it was, what happened, but I was like, yeah, let's go again. So let's do it. That's just the Aquarius part of me. Should we do... I was thinking about doing the African tarot again. Yeah, it's a big decision right now I have to make, and I don't really want to make it. And so there's that. Okay, cool. What is that? Oracle of the Mermaid? Montana mentioned you today. What does that mean? Could you please, explain that a little bit more? Montana mentioned you today? Like the state? Or is that a channel? Or what is that? Because I'm what is going on there? Yes, please go into, yeah. I hope Montana, the state, is not mentioning me. I mean, that'd be fine, but it'd be extremely random. What is that about? That's the funniest thing ever. What is... Look at now, I'm so curious. Is that former Pisces TV? Oh! What did she say? Because I've seen her follow me before. She's made comments. And I remember her comment. It's actually crazy that you're bringing that up because Montana is a reader. Did she say something negative? Was it all good? I don't know why I'm so invested in this, but I'm very curious. Maybe one of your other timelines is in Montana. Maybe. Oh yeah, Victoria, I totally know what you mean. So, our Montana and... Okay, so she used to be Pisces TV and she changed to Montana. Okay. Well, that's interesting to know. That's cool. Was it positive or negative? Oh, okay, that's awesome. That's really good. Maybe I'll jump over to her channel and check out. I really try not to watch readers' channels because, I don't know, drama ensues sometimes. That's so crazy. The card that's flipped over is the Seven of Swords, and I was just talking about my friend, her moped got stolen in Seattle. So, yes, if anyone by chance, all 139 of you, is, if you jump over to my Instagram, her information, I posted it in my story. I know it's a long way off, and maybe I'll even put it in the description box, like her Instagram handle, so that if you come across something, like, you can see the moped or whatever it is. So, yeah. Oh, that's so good. I'm so glad to hear it's not negative and it's all love, what she said. She is cool. I remember commenting on one of my posts, and she was... That's why I wasn't sure if she was going to say something negative or positive, because I was like, I didn't know if she really agreed with me, but that's cool. All right, should we start? Aries might not be the biggest fan of me, but I was kind of thinking about starting with Pisces and going backward to, my hair's crazy all over the place. Going backwards, Pisces to Aries. What think ye? Well, I'm probably just gonna do it. Okay. All right. Star Metatron is her new channel. What? Okay. So her name is Montana, but her channel name is Star Metatron. I'm gonna have to try to remember that, because I'll try to jump over there. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Yeah, I'll jump over to her channel. Which what did she mention me in? Like what video? So I can look it up. Where is she? I can't keep track of the comments. I'm getting lost again in them. Okay. That's so cool. Already Rue. Let's dive in. Hopefully we can move through this. Well, I think so. Within a couple hours. I don't know. We'll see. There we go. Turn on the light. Let's dive in. Pisces. Wow, you finally... Okay, that's good. So we have got... Where are you? I've got to put the cards down. Oh. I have to answer this really quick because that is actually a hilarious comment. Renata, so, this is so funny. Hey, you girl. Hello from Brazil. I have a question. What is sh shamanuma, the word that you say always? It's like slang. It's not even really a word, so don't even worry. Like, there's maybe it was even on Friends. I'm not really sure where I picked it up from, but I say shamana. And it's just kind of like a reflex word that I say. So no worries. It doesn't mean anything. I really apologize. That's probably really confusing for people that are outside of the country because I just like will sometimes say random tick words, and that's one of them. That's so yeah, don't feel bad about that, you know, especially for asking. It totally makes sense why you'd be like in a different country and you're like, what is that word? That's just a Joss word. That's what I got for you. So shamana. That's the most hilarious question I've ever had. Okay, that's a good start to the readings. I actually love that. Okay. Pisces. You know, this is actually pretty cool because that's so funny. Maybe it's Seinfeld. I don't really know. Like, I probably just heard it somewhere random and then it's just like a backup word when I don't know what to say or I don't know what's happening there. It's just like Ross's brain. Pisces, you know what's so crazy is like the other day when we did, yeah, Ross or Chandler, the other day when we did that other reading, you had the Ten of Cups. This time, see, I can't make this. There's Nine of Cups. So probably be feeling a lot of love, some kind of wish fulfillment. And you also have the Wheel of Fortune and the Judgment card. So, this Nine of Cups makes me happy, first off, because it looks like, especially something could come in that makes you feel, yeah, like emotionally fulfilled in some way. Maybe feeling a lot of gratitude or just feeling like you have a lot of self-fulfillment, or you also, you know how to enjoy spending time with yourself, which is what turns the Wheel of Fortune. So it means like, yeah, I did grow up in the 90s. Oh, there's a little kitten out there. Okay. So, yeah, lots of gratitude. You have look at that. That's an awesome combo. Nine of Cups. Wheel of Fortune means that you might actually change directions once you're in that frame of mind. So if you're feeling really grateful and, you know, it could have been like you were deciding to go in one direction, like especially over whenever this plays out, the next day or so. I'm gonna have to read through these comments because this is cracking me up. But yeah, it looks like when you are in this frequency of the gratitude, whatever, just feeling like you're enjoying yourself, feeling yourself, that's actually been a lot of the energy. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So it means like you might actually either change your mind or you change directions. Like you could have been going in one direction and then all of a sudden you're feeling like really happy or fulfilled in some way. So now like things are shifting to, because you're on a different frequency. So it looks like also that could bring, Judgment could bring like, you're willing to look at something again. Do you know what I mean? You could have made a decision about someone or something and you were like, this is what it is, or this is what this situation is, or, you know, this is what I've been dealing with. But all of a sudden, this is going to change, like, the way that you're thinking about a situation. It's all pretty interesting, the way that this happens. And it's just from that Nine of Cups. Like, you maybe just needed something to come in, maybe to start seeing that, like, what you were looking for, it just looks like you're kind of getting your wish fulfillment. So, you know, be careful what you wish for. typical saying, because you're probably going to get it with that combination especially. Okay. But it looks pretty good. Something looks like it's going to come in and make you feel happy in some way. So, shamana, a word to describe a feeling of happiness or excitement. That is so shamanama. It is generally used when other positive expressions do not first come to mind. That is so accurate. That's so funny. Oh man, I love it. Yeah, so just FYI peeps, we're starting with Pisces, going backwards to Aries. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, hello. That's hilarious. Huge tower moment last week. Yeah, last week was crazy. Okay. Where are we at so far? I actually feel good with that. I don't want to spoil it by any other cards. It just looks like something is coming in. You'll probably just be feeling really happy over the next couple days about something, which is making you feel like you can do something, and before you didn't think you could do it, or you could have been kind of negative about it or pessimistic, or you thought like, no, I can't do that, you know, or something along those lines. Feels like that's changing. So it might be a pretty dramatic shift. Also, your judgment could change about something. Maybe you're realizing like something is a wish fulfillment from you and you didn't see it previously. So that could be the case too, because that's just like changing up. So, oh, that's awesome. Okay. Yeah, Oracle of the Mermaid. Yeah, jump over to my Instagram. But like I said, once I get through the live, I'll post her information in the description box, her Instagram handle, so you can jump over there. She's one of my clients / friends, so I thought I would help her out. Yeah. You know, I had someone like reach out to me the other day from going live, and I was like, yeah, if that's what happens from going live, I'm gonna do that a little bit more. So Joss is coming out of her hermit crab shell. We were in there for a while, so all right. Let's do Aquarius. I don't want to mess that up. Pisces, you have a good reading. Plus the other day you had like the 10 of Cups, so yeah. Okay. Aquarius. Let's see. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. You can check your Venus if you wanna. It's up to you guys. Whichever planets you like feel really resonate. Okay. What a combination. So Aquarius, first off, I think there's an interaction coming in. You have a beginning and new, or you have like a ending and new card. Okay, right, typical. So you have the World card. I feel as though you might be, there's some type of like ending coming in with something that you were really afraid of. I feel like recently, especially because you have the moon, okay, I feel like whatever happened around the moon time, especially if it felt very, if you had a lot of fears come up to the surface or a lot of anxiety, I feel like that energy is closing out. Like maybe you're doing some kind of cleansing or something along those lines, but it looks like something is, it's like that energy that you felt, it's over with. And that might be kind of weird because you probably felt really heavy, or you could just be kind of feeling like you can shake it off, which might seem kind of weird because before, when you were in the energy, it just felt very consuming. Like you couldn't get out of the illusion or the fear, whatever you could have been experiencing. Okay. So it feels like that is coming to an end. So that energy is finished. Whatever was going on during the moon, something could have come up to the surface. That's over with. Now, there is a new energy coming in. I don't know how or what way, but you have the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Page of Wands. So, it looks like this could be a friendship. This could be a multitude of things. It just feels like you might have something new come in. In fact, for me to say that, I'm wondering if it is a friendship. You might have an energy come in really soon, and it's like you feel really excited about this, at least what it's showing me. Okay, because something might new be coming up. Someone might be coming forward towards you that's actually like emotionally expressive and open, and that might be kind of exciting for you, like because it's something here where you're ready for it, you're open to it. So I mean, it could be a romantic relationship because you have the Knight of Cups. So someone also might be coming in. Actually, this might be kind of surprising for you. You might have someone come forward towards you that has emotions for you, and there could be some type of exchange take place. You know, for this to be coming out in this way, especially the Page of Wands and the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups, Aquarius, I feel like you might be a little... The Page of Wands, it could be kind of like feisty, which might be you, where you might be kind of like dry or sarcastic, or you do something along those lines, and someone might be attracted to that about you because it could be a person that's used to people falling all over them, and this person might actually have an attraction towards you. Okay, but it feels kind of spicy, like that you're approaching a person or a situation kind of dry. Like I get that a lot from Aquarians, actually. Like they have dry sense of humors to me, some of them, but they're like, it might be that you have like a little sass. I don't know. I mean, it could be flirtatious, but this feels light. You know, it feels like the intensity, what was going on before, that's finished, and you might just be feeling kind of like more fun and exciting, like maybe even a bit adventurous, which might bring in this whatever friendship or love offer. Someone might come in that wants to connect with you in some way. Okay, that's actually really fun. I love that one. Okay, Aquarius. So we just did Aquarius, and I keep seeing questions. We're doing backwards. So we're starting with Pisces, and we're going backwards to Aries. It's actually kind of fun to see the chat because, like, there's a different kind of group that comes in each time. I don't know, like people present like different comments and things like that, so it's kind of fascinating to see like what type of group is coming in this evening. Yeah, Aquarians are totally sarcastic, and they're hilarious to me. So every time I meet an Aquarius, I'm like best friends. Okay. Yeah, so we're going reverse. So let's do, what are we on? Capricorn. So yeah, let's do Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. You can also check your Venus if you want. Oh yeah. Oh, that's awesome. My Aussies. That's way cool. Oh, I love my Aussie friends. I should check in with my Australian friend. What flipped over? Nice. Okay. So, oh dear. Yeah, Joss. There's a hair. Okay, so we have Queen of Cups popped out. Cap. So, what's going on with that? So, you might be feeling... I'm kind of getting with this energy that you might be more emotionally expressive, maybe toward a particular person or situation. But it looks like you might actually be softening, like, in some kind of situation. So maybe you're a little bit more open-hearted, or you want to approach a situation, maybe you feel a little humbled, or you feel like maybe a little bit more compassion, and like you're softening a little bit. That might be a little bit of a change for you, but there could be something coming in. Maybe it's a particular person or relationship that you are usually like that, and there could be something there where you're going to be connecting with someone like that. Interesting. And it helps to open you up. It's like this particular person or someone that you connect with, it makes you feel safe to be emotionally vulnerable. I don't know what that's talking about. Yeah, what is it with this Pisces energy? So you have the Hanged Man with the Queen of Cups. You have the Page of Spears and the Six of Cups. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to say this. You could be, yeah, I'll say this. You could have felt like you or someone else went into self-sabotage, like with a connection. So you could have, maybe that's what happened between the two of you, or someone could be like, if this isn't you, it's someone else that you're connected with, that they self-sabotage, or they sabotage kind of like loving relationships. That's hilarious. So I love catching the comments. But yeah, it looks like there's still a watching, because Page of Cups and the Six of Cups, I'm sorry, Page of Swords and the Six of Cups, there's still a particular person here. You're either watching them, or they're still kind of like watching and keeping tabs on you. But I also feel like there's something going on here. You might be waiting for a person for them to see something significant, maybe karma, whatever it is. You might be feeling as though a person is going to change their mind, or to see things differently in a particular connection. And you could be kind of waiting for them to learn something or go through some type of experience. And you know that when they like go through something, they're gonna see something about the way you two interacted, or see, like, I don't know, it's just something here about the relationship getting kind of sabotaged in some way. It could have been an outside source, like between the two of you, that kind of sabotaged the connection, and it just caused like a rift between the two of you. At the very least, it's saying they're thinking about you a lot, or they're wanting to, like, they reminisce a lot about the past, and they've been thinking a lot about what led up to the experiences like that you two had. And so yeah, that's the connection that it's talking about. There also could have been some like lack of communication in the past. Someone didn't express what they were really feeling or thinking, so now there's been a lot that's built up with this connection. Like, this person has been thinking a lot. They're becoming like maybe more emotional the more time that goes on between the two of you. So yeah, whether they reach out or not, I'm not sure, but I can see for sure that they're processing things right now. They're like processing the past, things that happened. They're thinking about their communication and your communication, and like maybe even going back and forth on perspective, like who was immature. And then like sometimes they take accountability, but then, you know, their ego jumps into place, and then they want to avoid the blame. And so there's like a lot of crazy mixed stuff going on between like self-realization and self-awareness and that whole situation. So, but there's still really, they also think fondly back at certain memories, because you guys still have some good ones, but there's like also some painful ones at the same time too. Okay. I don't know if, I mean, it's up to you guys if you want to reach out. I know that both of you are thinking about it at the very least. So there's that. Okay. Let's dive into the next one. Who's next? Sag. Let's do Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, maybe Venus. Let's see. And just remember, peeps, we're going backwards. We're doing Pisces to Aries. So we're on Sagittarius. Man, have we got a while to go. Okay. Thank you. I can't say that. HDSKL. I don't know how to pronounce that. But thank you so much. I really appreciate you doing that. It's super helpful. Okay. Sag. Oh, Shamana. See, Shamana. Okay. Wow, it's actually really crazy that this came out, because so there's the Tower and there's the Star card. Okay, so this is not very surprising to me. Like, this is the actual process. So it's, the Star does come after the Tower. So there could have been some type of Tower moment that came in, because maybe you were avoiding something, maybe you were connecting to a person and you were not supposed to be connected to them, or there was just like, there was a huge disconnection that happened there, or in your situation, whatever happened in the Capricorn full moon, is crazy. So it looks like there was some type of, maybe it was a breaking apart. In fact, okay, let me say it in this way. For some of you guys, you could have been dealing with some other type of relationship or partnership, okay? And especially with the Aquarius, with the Star card, it's saying, like, first off, there's the Mars, Uranus, crazy conjunct thing that's going on right now. So, that could have been what was happening. There could have been something that was coming in, and you, like, it could have brought to the forefront the area that you were not quite healed yet. So if you were interacting with a person, or maybe with an environment, whatever, however it's applying to you, it's just talking about that it was just highlighting the fact that maybe you and another person were just on a completely different wavelength, you know, which could be good or bad. It could just be highlighting that you have more healing to do, because it could have been like, you could have connected with another person and either you were further along on a healing process than them, or vice versa. Someone could be further along healed than you are. And it's like, it could be just a little misalignment that's happening here in some type of situation, at least what it's showing me, okay? So it's saying like, yeah, now it's time to focus on what you need to do to heal so that you feel more vulnerable and open for either that relationship to come back together, or for the next one that you come into. Maybe it's even a work environment or whatever is happening there. But it's saying like, yeah, that's what it was highlighting for you, is like, whatever you were connecting with, there's a misalignment there. So it's like time for you to maybe go in a different direction, whatever it's talking about. Yeah, see, that's what I feel like was going on. There's the Seven of Swords. So for some of you guys too, you could have had a situation, you could have been dealing with some type of energy. They could have lied or taken advantage of you, but that could have been across the board. Like it could have been, and that could be just something interesting, is like there could have been some red signs that you were dealing with a person. Maybe there was even self-deception, like you kept going towards something and it was like, don't go there. Like spirit or your intuition could have been saying like, don't go there, don't touch this. And then after the fact you figured out, oh yeah, like that's why we're not going to be connected, you know, or that's why we're not going to be in any way. It's like that type of an energy where you realize after the fact, whatever this person did or does to you, that you're like, even though that's painful, you have to take a little time to heal from whatever this person did. It's like you have to, you'll be grateful because they probably would have done a lot worse if you had gone along further in this situation. It probably would have been really bad, because I think this person might be jealous or immature or, you know, just in some way, shape, or form, and you had to like really be the bigger person in this situation. Okay, so it's like, yeah, just work on, you have the star card, which makes me feel good. It's kind of like that situation is over with. Now you're focusing, like keep your focus away from that, whatever that means. If you can see them on social media, do not look at their social media. Like you're gonna have to literally keep your attention on everything that is like healing and high vibrational, because that's just the way it works. You don't heal if you continue to look at that thing. So it's like, keep your observation as much as possible away from that. All right. Gemini, whoever that was for. Okay. Now we're on Scorpio, but those just came out. Okay, Scorpio. We're on Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. You can also check your Venus. Okay, so we have... Okay, this is very interesting. This is also, again, the Mars energy. So we have the Moon and the Seven of Wands. Okay. This is either you or another person that you're working or dealing with in some way. It's showing me that there is some type of illusion or fear here, and behind the surface of this is like a person that is like doing like preparing to defend themselves, you know. That could be happening with you or another person that you're dealing with. Oh, by the way, who was that? Oh my gosh, wow. Teresa, thank you so much for the $4.99. Dude, wow, totally missed that. Thank you so much. That's amazing. I know. I can't get distracted. I get so distracted by the comments. Okay, so here's what's happening. There's a person here that's like, they don't want to show it, but they're defensive. Either you and this person. So it could be what's happening here. This Mars energy could be kind of egotistic, but I also feel like what could be happening here behind the surface, there's a person here that it might feel ganged up on in some way by maybe multiple energies. I don't know if it's you, if you feel like you're being ganged up against and you're just trying to kind of like, you have to keep your, it's like things are unclear, or how do I describe this? Yeah, so here's what I'm seeing with this. There could be some energies that you feel like you don't fit in some way. Maybe even for some of you guys, you could be feeling as though you're purposefully being excluded. Some of you guys, it even could be as extreme as like a smear campaign, you know, that could be going on. But it could be that you, like, you don't want to go toward a situation, or like, and you might be, it's all illusionish. It's all, that's why I was kind of mentioning smear campaign, because it's kind of like there could be energies where you kind of know that you're not accepted or you would be like kind of a black sheep or the ostracized person in the situation. And it's like you're not wanting to go toward that because you have to kind of like defend yourself. So yeah, I would definitely say like keep elevating, because that's probably what's happening, is you are in this process of getting out of the crab's bucket, so to speak. And there could be some people that are like really frustrated about that, and they're kind of taking it out on you, especially if you have some type of skill or ability or something about you that like people don't have. And so, or you had a way out. And what might be kind of weird, especially the whole black sheep ostracized thing, it could be that you're kind of using your shame to get out of a really tricky situation. There's a lot of conflict and stuff there. Yeah, 8 of Discs. Stay focused on your project. It will literally, the more time that you spend working on like your finances or building toward your independence, some of you guys, like if you're building a business, totally keep doing that, because it will literally be the thing that pulls you out of the situation. Those energies usually come in as distractions. So it's like, oh, I just heard too, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. That's kind of what these energies are doing, because when you're on this path to breaking away to what you're meant to be going into, and it's going to give you this independence and freedom, it's like those energies will just come in stronger. And it's really, it can feel even more like, at times you can feel distracted, like you're like, you feel scattered, or it's hard to keep your attention on this, but that's exactly what you need to do. That's like this moment where you need to put all of your attention and focus on what you're building, your skills, your talents, all of that, because they're trying to keep you, that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to keep you distracted so you don't accomplish what you're meant to accomplish, because they know where you're headed. Okay, karmically you have a lot of good stuff meant for you. Okay, yeah, use it as your fuel. I do that a lot. Like when people oppose me and stuff, like David Goggins style. Okay, use that as fuel to just like go quiet, don't react, don't get defensive, don't get triggered, go quiet and focus on yourself. Okay, because it's not the easiest thing. All right, yeah, it's not even personal. That's such a good point to bring up. Okay, we have to, let's do the next one. What are we on? Libra? Yeah. So let's do Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Where are we at? Okay. That's good. Okay, Libra. That's why I was kind of like, okay, this is awesome. You have the 10 of Pentacles. I am going to bring it up a little bit because I sneakily put the Devil back in the deck. Are we going through them quickly? No, we're at a good timing. So, no, wait, did I skip? No, I'm right. Virgo will be next. Oh, that's weird. Okay. So Libra. Okay. I feel as though there's something kind of coming up for you that could be a lot, like involving a lot of money. Like maybe it's an investment or something that you're thinking about doing, and it could be like either about your savings. Also, for some of you guys, you're close to getting either like a financial increase or like up leveling in some way, because you have that 10 of Pentacles. So, but the only reason I'm bringing it up in this way is because the Devil came out and I put it back in. I'm sorry, at least I'm being honest about it. So, I feel like you might have some fears that are coming up to the surface, maybe about making the right choice, or, you know, because like you could just be really protective of your stability and all of that. So that's why I'm kind of cracking up. There's like, what is that? Yeah, I just see it about like some fears of investing or something along those lines. Yeah, what is this about like home? Also, I'm just gonna say it in this way, okay? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say this. So, there could be for you guys, because you have the freaking Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Some of you guys, you could actually have a serious relationship, and you could have a lot of fears that are coming up about that. Like, if this isn't like marriage and relationships, it's like about home and investing in a home. That's literally what I'm seeing here. So I'm trying to like bounce back and forth between both of the messages, but it's kind of showing me like you've got good stuff, especially if you're thinking about investing in a home. Yeah, it'll probably bring you like more success. You have the Eight of Pentacles with it too. So some of you guys too, that's like work from home stuff. You might be doing something like with a unique home or working at home. But also I have to say the other thing that too, like there could actually be a serious potential relationship coming in and it scares you. You're like, what? Don't sabotage. I shouldn't say that, but it's like, just take your time. Don't do anything drastic, okay? Because it could be that you have a serious potential that's coming in and it's like you might just feel overwhelmed by this coming in. These comments are crazy now. Yeah, we're on Libra. I'm just gonna grab another card, so let's see. Oh, I have to say this. Okay, yeah, let's talk about this. Libra, okay, you might have this situation that comes in. I don't know when it's going to play out or the timeline, so just take it how it resonates. Okay, is that the Ace of Cups? It literally just popped out. Where was it? So, here's what will happen. When you are about to move into something kind of serious, of course, this is probably predictable. Maybe you even know it at this point, but you will probably have a person, maybe it's a family member, maybe it's an ex, but it's like you could do something. Maybe it keeps your energy kind of sensitive. I don't know what. It's like there's an entanglement here. And someone could be aware that you're about to move into the next level. And maybe it's because you've gone quiet. You know, maybe you realize like you've got to do this to get to this point. And there's some energies that are becoming a little bit more obsessive or intense about you and what you're doing. Okay? Obsessive would probably be the right word. So it's kind of talking about that. When this plays out, your significant other, for those of you that are like single or however this is playing out, I've been talking about this in all the readings, that you will probably attract this whole situation where before you had like a narcissist or an abusive relationship, and when you come into some type of frequency, you will probably attract a Sigma, male or female, whatever gender you guys resonate with. And it'll be a person that there's like huge potential there for commitment, everything. Here's the situation. At that point, okay, because there might be some things that come up to the surface, maybe your own fears, okay, because maybe you feel like a little, you know, it feels kind of pressurized. Maybe you're going through a little bit of even self-love bombing or whatever it looks like. It's just like that you might have some fears that come up to the surface about this, okay? Now, in the process, if this like disconnects or you have some fears come up like that this person is similar to your past, then you will just like, you'll have to go through this energy of trying not to self-sabotage it. Because if there's like some time or distance away, or if there's some certain factors or obstacles that are in the way of the potential, do not go back to an ex. Like, do not. They will try to come in, Libra. I'm not even joking. They will do everything to try to come back in. You hold yourself, okay? You do what you need to do to stay away, because what's going to happen, this other energy that comes in, the Sigma, like I talked about, they will not chase. Like, it's kind of like, they're very intense energies, because like I've talked about them in the readings. You should seriously Google it or look it up. It's quite fascinating. But that's going to be the energy that would be willing to treat you the way you deserve and build with you, okay? So be cautious how you tread with that, because when your shadow comes up to the surface, it's like you are going to have to take the reins and just try to calm it down. And however it plays out is how it plays out. Like, you'll be fine. I don't want to put this huge anxiety pressure on you, but it's like, keep your karma in mind, especially when you're in the shadows. Sometimes it can be hard to see your way out, because like your fears are a little bit more dominant. So that's why I'm saying, these comments are really weird. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, just keep that in mind, because the Eight of Pentacles, it could be that you just need to keep your mind, again, like the other reading, on something that grounds you, keeps you stable, work, whatever it is for you. That's kind of what you're gonna have to do to move through this energy, okay? So just keep it in mind. You've got amazing stuff coming in, just FYI, okay? That's actually a really good one. Okay. That's Libra. Keep it in mind, okay? Keep your boundaries strong, because it'll be a wild ride through that, all right? Okay. We're going to do Virgo. First, we're doing intermission. Okay? So, hold on really quick. I'll be right back. We're going to do a brief intermission, all right? Okay. Okay. Hold, please. We're back. Okay. Now what's going on? No. You did not miss Cancer. Look how fast I was. Okay. We're on Virgo. Sorry, I'm just, what's happening here? I love the comments. Okay. Yeah. Maybe. There we go. All right. Okay. We're moving along. Okay, here we go. Who are we on? Virgo. Thank you. HDSKL. Whatever that is. Okay. I really do appreciate you. What do I call you? Because I feel strange saying that. Oh, thanks, Starry Tribe. Thanks for being on here. Okay, Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. You can also check your Venus if you want to. Okay. Virgo. Virgo. Missy, if you want to check your North Node and Lilith, that's fine. That's what I was saying, like, if you guys want to check whichever planetary placements you like, that's totally fine with me. The Lilith that's an intense, I'm not sure that I hear that one brought up very often on here. Oh, man. Oh, Lilith, we could get on that subject for quite a while. Let's see. What is with this Eight of Pentacles coming out? Okay, so it's saying, Virgo, so it's saying stay focused, work on something. You also have the Six of Pentacles coming in with it. You have the Page of Wands. Okay, dang it. Where are you? We have, oh, there you are. Okay. Page of Pentacles and Page of Wands. Are you ready for Joss's entanglement speech? Oh, Lilith and Aries. Isn't that intense? Which house is it in? Do you know which house your Lilith in Aries is in? Okay, all right. So, Virgo, you know, it's actually really crazy. I've brought this up in the other, I think a lot in Aries readings, because I've seen like this really fascinating connection, like all across the board over the past year or so. Yeah, maybe something like that. But this really interesting connection between like Virgos and some kind of fire sign, like Aries or Leo, maybe a Sag, but like it's definitely the connection to Mars. So here's what I've been seeing with this. Okay, Seven of Discs, like look at all the freaking pentacles. This is really weird. So yeah, you have the 6, 7, and 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so it feels like there's some type of like you're working with this person or you are connected with them somehow. It could be that whatever is going on here, it could be that there's a person here. I'm actually seeing it like that there's a boss or someone, maybe it's a parent, I'm not really sure. There's a person here that is sitting in a place of power, and you and another person, which I think are these pages. Why does it feel a little bit to me like a yeah, it does feel like that. It feels like two people are kind of vying for some kind of an offer from whoever is in the top placement. I'm not really sure. It could be some kind of benefactor or someone that like would be like that holds a valuable opportunity or monetary worth, whatever it means. It's showing me that that's what it is talking about. Princess Bittercup, thank you so much for the 5. I really appreciate that. So that's what it's talking about. Because I've seen a really interesting rivalry, but not between Virgo and like Mars type of Aries energy. But I mean, some of you guys too, it could be that you're just working in this energy. This energy could be feeling like pushed or inspired in some way by you. Sorry, I got distracted by the comments again. This is what I keep looking at, is like that. Look at this. It's so specific here. Okay, at least someone is resonating with it, because I'm like, what is this situation? Because that's what I'm seeing it as, literally. There's these two people, and there's someone here at the top that's maybe in control. That's why I was wondering if it's like a work environment or something like that. But it feels like you and this person are kind of, you either have to deal with each other, or, and because it's requiring a lot of patience, like there's this build-up happening. It feels like there's a person here that's looking at the work ethic and assessing a lot, because maybe what's going to come out of this whole situation is like some kind of opportunity or independence. Like it could even be an up level in management in some way. Oh, well, that's fascinating. I didn't even know if it was going to go there, but yeah, fascinating that it's a divorce thing. Yeah, that could be the thing. I'm just seeing like you have to have a lot of, yes, patience in the situation. Things are unfolding very slowly, and I'm not gonna lie to you, there just feels like this energy that's in power in some way, shape, or form that's like, every once in a while, it could be a breadcrumbing situation kind of thing. Like that, look, I do think you're gonna get independent of this situation, but it's like it might feel like the process of getting there does require like patience, hard work every single day, like having to keep on track of yourself. It just feels like that kind of a situation. Okay. Like it's, let me grab one more card, because I'm like, what is happening? There's not a whole lot. I just see like this situation of someone that gives a little here and there, and it's like, okay. And there's a lot of waiting on both sides, like both of these people. What is this? Yeah, that's why I was wondering if there was like maybe defensiveness or like, okay, I'm gonna say this too. For some of you guys, you might have a particular person, like, especially if this is what I was seeing here, like a divorce situation or something like that. You could have a person here that's really charismatic, okay? And it's like character. This might be very challenging, because like you have to kind of like, your initial reaction is to maybe be defensive, or maybe trigger, or a little explosive. I'm not gonna lie, like that can totally be the energy. But it's like you have to watch yourself, because everything could be easily flipped on you, because there could be another energy in here that's really good at like massaging people's egos. Like that's why it's very charming. Like this person, everyone just melts when they're around this one. I don't know who it is. If it's you, Virgo, or if there's another energy that like blows up. I'm not totally sure who's who, but I'm seeing someone who's like very good at like, they're very persuasive. They don't have to do a whole lot. Like they might be a little bit more attractive. And so there's two dynamics there. There's a person there that doesn't have that type of personality at all, you know? So it's like you might want to call out the situation or the behavior, but it won't work. It's like nobody can be persuaded differently of this person's charisma. Like, nobody would believe you. And that's why, like, yeah, you'll just kind of have to be, you might feel a little bit isolated if you were to bring something up. This is what's so tricky about these situations, because, like, yeah, you probably will just have to bear with it, and eventually it is going to shift and change. But it also might be that you're meant to build something a little bit more independent of the whole situation, because you might be playing smaller. You might have all these skills and abilities, and you keep, like, going into situations where you're not treated the way, like, you're kind of given those breadcrumbs, and it's never anything that completely, like, satiates you, either monetarily. You don't get what you fully deserve from this situation. So that the only reason why it's like a slow process is it could be that you could build something on your own where you would get everything you deserve, but it's all about how quickly you do that. The transition part might feel a little chaotic, if that makes sense. Just focus on your skills, and I would say prepare to get independent, because you're not supposed to be in this situation. Like, you're supposed to elevate, like, beyond it. And so that's why I'm kind of trying to focus on, like, you're more skilled, you have more abilities than that situation. So it could be saying, like, you know, I had that a long time ago where I was, like, doing all these things at companies, and finally I was like, why don't I just run my own business? Like, so it's one of those kind of energies. Okay. I'm gonna leave it there. Okay. We just, man down. That Seven of Wands really wants to talk. Okay. Was that it? No. Come back. What are we on? Leo. Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising. I know I should do it. That. I have some stuff, but yeah, I'm not gonna say. Okay. Leo. It's very intense. Yeah, it is just a game. I agree with you on that. Okay, Leos. Let's do this. Oh my gosh, she's moving backwards. Yes, it was requested, and I thought, why not? Since the other day we did Aries to Pisces, so. Oh, shamanama. Okay, see? It's like a reflex word. All right, so we have... This is actually hilarious. Okay, so we're on Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. You can also check your Venus if you want to. Leo. All right. I just heard you've got the love. So we have the Lovers and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. There could be a particular relationship coming in right now. It's slow. Okay. Whatever, I mean, this could be like a taking it slow. It is totally like either slowing down, or it's like you and this particular person, whoever this person is in your life, whatever is going on here. It's like a person that you feel some type of strong connection to. So it's either friendship or love. But I was saying, like, you have love for this person, whoever this person is. Thank you, Foxy, for the $9.99. Thank you so much. So it's showing me, like, at this time, it's like, yeah, it might be a little slow moving. It might be a little bit more of a cautious approach. Thank you, Wild Child, for the $1.99. There's also time gaps between interactions, which might feel like be testing the patience, but also there's a lot of like seeing and watching things, you know, just slow, because things are kind of still aligning with this particular connection. Some of you guys, it could be that it's stable. Okay, Seven of Pentacles saying like you've moved out of everything before with this person. So like, so this is kind of fascinating. It's showing me, yeah, Four of Spears. So there could have been something recently that happened that maybe felt put either you or someone else on guard. Some of you guys, it could have been previously like you could have felt there was a possible triangulation situation that was forming, and you could have felt like possibly maybe even that a person was communicating with another more than with you, and there were communication issues there, and that could have made you feel excluded in some way, that this person like wasn't coming directly to you to get, you know, I just heard directly from the horse's mouth. What's that saying? Whatever that saying is, I'm terrible at this saying. So it feels like right now there's still an intention to come toward this. So it's saying like not everything is really spoiled here, but it would require a lot of authenticity. Jealous. So it would require direct communication, being very real, but there's still something here in this connection, like whatever it's talking about. It's showing me there's some type of a bond. And no, what I was seeing too, the 1 to the 6. So you guys had already established something, which is why like it's kind of at this point already. So you guys maybe were even generous in some way. You were either generous with them, they were generous with you. And it created like some type of a bond between the two of you, like some kind of trust. But there's just something here going on in communications, or like another energy that was outside that maybe doesn't agree with the connection, or maybe feels excluded. Like a lot of weird issues going on there. So it could have been like there wasn't direct communication about something. Something was kind of being inadvertently left out because of whatever the third party energy was. Like it could have been a narcissist in the mix. When is there not a narcissist in the mix? So yeah, let me see what it's talking about. It's just saying there's like a break in it. Yeah, all the same type of cards are coming out. It's just saying like right now you guys still feel the connection, or you like have a lot of love here for this person, but it's like right now there's still some things, like maybe you guys are working or there's other things that are going on, but it's right now there could just be rest and someone is healing from whatever happened. Okay, but the Two of Wands is like there could be some plans, but also there could be that someone's waiting on movement. Like someone could be waiting on the communication. Some of you guys, there could be something here where you're thinking about traveling toward this person. That's what I'm saying. It could be anything, like whatever it is. There's just something here that once the healing process finishes, which might not be as long as you think, it's like now there's going to be some action that will be taken. Because it could be, you know, the Two of Wands is kind of cool because it's like there's an opportunity here for expansion. You know, the world at your fingertips. So it's possible here that in this connection there's like a really great opportunity for growth and expansion, whatever that looks like. So you're either, I'm even seeing for some of you guys that this might have been the thing that is motivating you to take action on the things that you've wanted to do for a very long time, but you could have been holding yourself back. Because Two of Wands is generally like, sometimes it can be solo travel. I'm not telling you guys to do that, but this Two of Wands could be that you're going to finally like go after the things that you've always wanted to go after. And maybe that was a little bit of a catalytic energy that came in. Because maybe you were kind of doing a self-betrayal, that you wanted to go towards things and you weren't making the moves. And now it's like you might actually just make plans to go live your life and enjoy yourself and have fun while you can, and you know, like, let this play out. It's like you're just kind of loose about this energy. You haven't decided anything. You're just kind of like, okay, yeah, you're gonna do there, we'll see what happens, and I'm gonna go off and do my fun thing or just enjoy my life. So that's a good, it's kind of like a good loose energy, like fluid. Okay. All right. What is your name? Oh yeah. Thank you, Missy, friend Casio, for the $4.99. Sorry if I totally slaughtered that. Okay. Let's dive into Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Maybe your Venus. Oh, that's so cool. I have so many Brazilians in here. That's awesome, actually. I know a few Brazilians. Yeah. I'll leave it there. I know a few Brazilians. If they ever watch this, I will be like, don't look at me. Okay. Cancer. Oh. Okay. Okay, so I can see here, you know, that came in upside down. So there could be an energy here that you've been dealing with that you feel kind of disappointed by. Maybe that this person is still kind of, I'm getting here that you could have caught someone in like a gaslight, or that this person was playing mind games. Yeah, this Queen of Pentacles, it flipped in upside down. Yeah, anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted again. Oh, okay, I did pronounce it right. That's good. Okay, so Cancer, yeah, that's what I'm getting here, is that you could have had some kind of an energy come forward towards you, and you felt, yeah, oh, actually, let me switch this, okay? There's some type of energy that you're dealing with, whoever this person is, but you're not giving it any attention. Sometimes when these specific cards come out, right? So 4 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles upside down, that to me is a person who you see their intentions, but you could be doing like a bit of gray rock. Like you're not feeding it at all, which that's why, even though we talk about apathy being like generally an energy you don't want to be in, but also the 4 of Cups can be kind of like a, I don't care, you know, like you're, which sometimes also isn't the best, because sometimes you can go numb, okay? But it might be that you've just learned how to not feed this situation anymore, because you realize that this person is just trying to, like, they feel so out of power within themselves. So, and you realize, like, them playing a mind game is just them trying to get some kind of fuel to feel back in control, because there could have been something recently that came up. Maybe it was the moon energy. I think Cancers are usually affected by the full moon, but that could have been like something that came up to the surface in connection to this particular person, and you saw that they were playing their games again. Like you figured out they could have been doing something, like maybe they were using another energy to try to like trigger a reaction within you, and you caught them again. And you're just kind of like, you're just at this place of not feeding it anymore. Like you're just like, I have no more anything to feed this situation. Like no more crying, no more trying. There's nothing. Like you're just kind of in that place of like, whatever, you know? That's what I was saying, like, that to me can be a survival technique in this situation, that you're like, you have nothing left to give to this, because it's a stalemate at this point. This person refuses to acknowledge themselves and the way that they are coming into the situation, that they feel. And I mean, it might be some interesting assessment to take place, but I just see like that person feels so out of touch with their own inner child, and but they can't ever acknowledge that, and there's just like an inauthentic layer that just washes over them whenever you interact with them. It specifically, like, I don't know what the trigger point is, but I would probably say like your best bet with this energy, because it's literally telling me that they haven't changed, and if you feel as though they're still approaching you, yeah, I would continue to just like not give it anymore, you know? Where do you go? Advice? Well, I guess the question is like, what is the situation like? Okay, I am actually looking at these. So where do I go? What to find inspiration in? Where to put my faith? Keep that all sorts of close to your heart always. You know, go toward, look, Cancers are creative. Almost all of them that I've met, yeah, I would say in general, Cancers are like the biggest caretakers. All right, they will cook you food, they'll take care of you. They're like, in these particular, like, I love Cancers. I attract millions of them. And I would say almost all that I've met are creative artists in some form. Get like, first of all, go to your art. It'll put you in a flow state, and also that energy, it could do so much for you intuitively. So when you're in your art, you can like pull something out of nowhere, an idea, something that could, it's like a thing to help you in this situation, because you have to understand, like, if this situation is happening, it's going to be different for all of you. Some of you, it's family that you've already dealt with, or just different scenarios and situations, whatever it applies to. It's saying, how do I say this? Yeah, so this energy is similar to your childhood. And when you were a child, there was a thing that you went to that pulled you out of the situation, and it was like your imagination. And that's a part of the way that you coped with not being able to get out of the environment. But now that you're in a different, like, age, your trick is to not believe anymore that you're not trapped to the situation. That is like the biggest mind trip ever. Thank you, Wildwood, for the $13.99. Thank you so much. So it's an alchemical process. I cannot say that enough. I know it sounds like I throw that word around all the time, but you really are, in most situations, like, you're psychologically going through what you did in your childhood, but you're trying to like alchemize this situation currently. So work with your chemicals. Do things that you've never done. Like, sometimes I'll do like really crazy things like switching up diet, and I'll just start playing around with a lot of things. But I'll tell you, like, nothing has really worked as much as going within in the situation. Like, because for a while you can kind of like try out new energies, right? You have all the aces in the deck, so it means you can try out all these new things, and you go down all these paths, and you pick up all these lessons, And then finally you reach a major arcana where you go into hermit mode. I swear the hermit is like the cure-all, or temperance. Like, those are the most alchemical ones to me, but hermit is when you finally settle down into a quiet acceptance of the whole situation. And there's something very magical that happens in there if you can just listen to your intuition and what it has to say to you. Okay? Because a lot of these energies just feel like monsters, you know, like monsters under your bed. They try to like appear big and real to you and ignite fear. And that's like the power that fuels them. And you just have to keep doing your whole detached process from that. Easier said than done, because it's when it's sitting there in front of you, it can feel much more intense. But that's just something that I've used that's been really helpful. Okay. All right, I love you guys. Be safe, and you'll get out of it. You have all the skills and creativity, trust me, to move any situation. Cancers are incredible little beings. Okay. Gemini, sun, moon rising, and your Venus if you want. So you have the Knight of Pentacles popping out. You definitely, like, you're slow and steady moving right now. Oh, there's the King of Cups coming out. Oh, what's he doing in here? Let's see. No. Gem. Okay. Let's see. Alrighty, Rue. Let's see. Yeah. What? Okay. I'm not sure that I like this combination, to be totally honest with you. Okay. It feels like at this time you are maybe a bit cautious in your movements. Okay? I don't know why I'm going to put it in this particular order, but I'm going to say it this way, because you have Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Okay, so there could be a little bit of stress, anxiety. I know, typical Gem. This is crazy. This would never come out. So it could be like the steps that you're taking are pretty cautious. Like, I would almost even say this is a walking on eggshells combination. Like, don't want to do the wrong thing. Maybe even a tad paranoid at times. I love you guys. But this kind of makes sense to me. Okay. I'm not sure that I like this combination. because we have the King of Cups, the Devil, and the Nine of Cups. And this is what I have to say about this, okay? So, this person's energy is kind of like the second that you would in any way interact with them, you would be pulled into possibly a love bomb, but like, this is a pretty drastic, like, the Devil, the Nine of Cups, and the King of Cups. Like, I don't know what to say about that. It kind of feels like there's a particular person, they could be obsessed because maybe they're like full on, and this could be a person that stresses you out. Like, maybe they have addictions or something about them. You realize that it like destabilizes you, and some of you guys, this could be a bit Stockholmy, you know. I wouldn't not throw that out there, but this kind of feels like you are treading cautiously in this situation, because it's like you're aware this is somehow floating in your reality, whoever this is. Sorry, I don't mean to... Okay, I don't mean to laugh at the situation. It's mainly because, like, this is such a when you're in a high frequency, it's a little bit, but this could be legit, like that this person is, it's a little intense, okay? And the tricky part about this situation, which is why I brought up a love bomb, is that if you do interact with them, you will, the second it happens, you will get pulled into a process that is just this. And it could be that this person might be trying to do certain things that seem like they're your wish fulfillment, okay? What's super trippy about this person is they might think that you are tied to their wish fulfillment. Some of you guys too, it could be that they think that you're the love of their life. So whatever that means, but it could be that what this person does is they come in and they try to actually figure out what all of your fulfillments are. Like they figure out what all of your fantasies are. Like that's how much they get to know you. And then they will play out those scenarios. Like they try to fulfill your fantasies, but there's like an emptiness behind it. There's like whoa, there's something disconnected here. And it feels like empty. Like I just keep seeing that it feels empty. So it feels like this person is becoming more obsessed because it's like they could be seeing you, and that is, they see you in this light. They're obsessed because they think that you're like fulfilling all their wishes, you know, like so I don't really blame you for being stressed out about this. Definitely feels valid. And so yeah, I would say continue like with your slow and steady approach. Try not to make too many decisions from fear, even though like it's like, yeah, pretty much your process is to get control over your mind. Easier said than done, but find something that will activate a different vibration, because the more that you put your focus on this, which we're horrible at readers at this, I have to completely acknowledge that, because we bring up these things all the time and it's like it keeps activating it. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll try to like listen to Abraham Hicks. I go through fluctuations with her. Sometimes I'll listen and then I don't believe her at all for a while and then I come back to her. So I've been in and out with her. But that really does help. It's like you need to find something that will pull your mind in a specific direction, because you do have to make moves. You do have to take action in some way to get to some like higher form of stability, so that this energy doesn't come in and keep rocking you. And so your ability to keep your mind under control, like I would definitely recommend a good meditation process or practice for you. But, you know, I don't have control over what you guys do, but I would highly recommend it. And some type of thing for your mind, okay? Like something that you can continue to go to, because you've got some things coming up here as far as like actions that you need to take. And you don't want to make any fear-based actions. Seriously. Okay? That's the last thing that you want. And this person ignites fear. That's the stress, the cortisol, everything like that. So you want to activate a different frequency than the fear. Because how fascinating is it that this person is in like a 9 of Cups? That's why I was like, what a fascinating little combination here. Okay. I mean, I definitely would say, like, you know what you're talking about, but it could be that some of your actions are so stressed because you know that you have to keep a distance from this energy, but it's like you might be working against yourself, or your actions are like overly cautious, and you really have to get off of that frequency. Okay, I know it's easier said than done, and we all could use that advice, but yeah, just remember that it's your mind. But you're a Gemini, you know that, so I don't really have to preach to you guys about that. Okay. Dude, I don't know what's going on there. There we go. Okay. Where are we at? Let's do Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, if you would like. Let's see. Taurus. Oh, you have the Knight of Cups. Okay. Yeah, Bull Gang. Let's dive in here. Okay, so we have Taurus. You have the Knight of Cups coming in, so it could be maybe someone very emotional coming forward. You're either connecting with them. Some of you guys, it could be a love offer, but let me see. Aries is next. We're almost there. Oh my gosh, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I have to say this. You have a straight up like new... Some of you guys, it could be a new friend. There could be a new interaction coming in. Sheesh. Wow, this is amazing. Okay, so we have the Empress, which technically represents you. But I'll do this vice versa, because I know I've got some men in here. So it could be, if you're like this Knight of Cups person, there could be an energy coming forward towards you that looks like a pretty high potential. Okay. It could be that there's a person coming forward towards you, wants to make an offer. You're either approaching someone, you could have someone that you perceive to be as like this huge wish fulfillment, you know, because that's totally the Empress. Empress is technically Taurus, so that's why I was like, take it however it applies. I mean, yeah. There's a new energy coming in. They're very emotionally expressive. Yeah, that's hilarious, Ryan. Yeah, that's why I was trying to switch it around, because I was seeing that. So I was like, maybe you are making an approach to an Empress, or maybe you are just, you could have someone that you're going to meet up with that maybe makes you a little bit more soft, and it turns you into an Empress. I'm just joking around, okay. Let me see. What? Wow. Okay, I'm not even making this up. The Emperor just popped out. I did not make that up at all. That's actually really cool. Shiz. Wow. Okay, we full on have the Emperor and the Empress. Look, I feel like that for some of you guys, it's either that you're either in a relationship, or you have a new energy that's coming in that really does have a potential for power couple. I hate using that word, but it's really true. But yeah, this could be an actual commitment possible. So there you go. There's the masculine energy. I didn't even make that up. That literally popped out on its own. That's a really cool reading. Feels like there might be an offer made. Could be some of you guys, there's either like someone's gonna open up emotionally, which is amazing. I have nothing negative to say about these cards. What a freaking miracle. That like almost never happens. This is pretty freaking good. So that's what I was saying. Also, for some of you guys, It might be, you might be interacting with your mom and dad in some way, okay? They might be reaching out and emotionally offering it. And I also heard this random thing that someone might be, like your parents might be trying to set you up. That was a very random message, but I don't even know if that's totally true. But this is pretty freaking amazing. Wowza. I cannot make that up. It looks pretty good. So for whoever this is for, you have the reading of the night. I mean, unless you don't want a relationship, I mean, that's totally possible. Oh, let me say this too. Some of you guys, if you are like at a mom and pop company, like if you have some type of couple that runs a business, that can totally be this situation. There might be something that gets offered there. You might be coming into this situation. You might, like, someone might feel like they want to give you an opportunity, if that's what's going on here. But it feels like there's something new here that you feel like very emotionally connected to this, like you want to go forward towards it. So that's why I was trying to even throw out a different dynamic, because for some of you guys, you might have like some type of energies come forward towards you. These could be pretty powerful people. Like they might, like I said, they might own a business, or they might be sitting in a place of power and they're like carefully watching you. They might be watching certain things take place within you, and you might not even totally be aware of this, okay? You might not know that these peeps, or that this is either coming in for you, because this all feels very new, and it feels like when it comes in, it feels like you feel like this is the beginning of your rebirth, you know, like this is the sign or time, like that you see, like this is changing kind of everything in your situation. All right, this could be recognition even too. Yeah, it looks like there's a proposition that's going to be made here, possibly by them. I mean, and look into the situation, but to me this feels like it has good potential, okay? Whatever this is here, it's definitely some kind of like, there's 3 people involved in this situation. So, and it's not like a bad third party thing. So for those of you that are thinking that's that, it's not that. It's actually like there's a really good connecting aspect of this that feels very like respectful. There's a lot of emotional vulnerability. It feels like this could be a good opportunity. Okay. All right. Let's leave it there. Yeah, I need to get back into Esther Hicks, because like she really does help me. Just occasionally I get all like, I don't believe her. And even though I really do, like every time I listen to her stuff, I'm like, this is so true. I don't know. I'm just crazy. Okay. All right, let's do Aries. Aries, sun, moon, rising. Also Venus, if you wanna. Oh, that's so good, Georgia. I'm so glad you were here for that. Okay. Yes, sometimes it can be too good to be true. That's true too. Aries. Okay. Yeah, some of her rampages are like so freaking amazing. Yeah, that's cool too. I totally respect if people are into Abraham Hicks. Like, I get she's definitely like a vibe, you know? I think I get on kicks, but okay. Aries. All right. Feels like something heavy happened. There's the 10 of Swords, and now there's the 9 of Cups. That's looking pretty good. So it kind of feels like Ten of Swords came in. It probably felt really intense, like you were even gonna die for a little bit. It just felt like really heavy, overwhelming, but you have the Nine of Cups right after it. So it could be like something's finally finishing up and you are feeling pretty freaking happy about it. Okay, this was a really challenging process for you to go through. Because here's what I'll tell you and what I've been thinking about. First off, the Ten of Swords is like the worst is over. So that's good. Could have been the final onslaught of something. But also, it's kind of good to look back at the Ace of Swords. Because, right, like you move from the Ace to the 10. Here's a little lesson for you guys, okay? So, no, I'm not going to say this. Because I know there's a particular Aries that's watching me. And no, that was horrible to say. Shit. And now all of them, I have multiple Aries that watch me, okay? And I'm aware of it, so don't get all like, oh, this is about me, because people do that too, and that really sucks when that happens. Because, yeah, it really is crazy. Okay, let's move past this. So, you have the Fool card. So, things are about to get lighter. Yeah, it's like there's this new chapter that's opening up. The Fool card is a person who's like, they're lighthearted. They, I just heard fancy free. Well, I don't know where that came from. And, oh, I just saw the Chariot. So there's movement coming up. Possible travels. And Three of Wands. Okay. We're on Aries. Okay. Yeah, this, Shamanama. Okay, where are we? Oh no. Oh, that word. Okay, there's the Ten of Cups right there. Okay. This is funny. Alright, so, yeah, Ten of Swords. We have the Nine of Cups, which is like a very interesting combination right there. And the Fool card plus the Moon. Can you see? No, you cannot. So there's the Moon card. There's a lot of unknowns and waiting here. Okay, so Three of Wands. It could... I don't like this. It could be that... feels like something is about to open up, but you could be very quiet about it, the Moon card, okay? Because you could be waiting for things to line up. Three of Wands, you could be waiting on news. You're waiting to hear on something, and it feels like you're like in this precipice of this one situation ending, and you're like really on the in-between of this. Okay, which might be interesting. But, that was the funniest thing. I have to tell you guys this really quick, because who all was here at the beginning? Renata, yeah, I love that you're here still, because yeah, the Shamana thing, that was the funniest thing. Seriously, I've never thought about it for people that are out of the country. That's so funny. Anyway, okay. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. So, how fascinating. Now there's an energy coming in here. Okay, so there's a Queen of Cups energy here. And they're in the Two of Wands. So this is actually kind of fascinating, because there is a person here that could be preparing to take action. All right. I also feel like you're like quietly waiting. This is what drives me bonkers about Aries. So it's like all your fire energy is finally showing up here, because I feel as though you're ready here. You see how they have the red cape? Red always represents Aries action. It's the Mars energy. So it's like you're you're right in this energy of preparing to move, preparing to take action on something. And also, there's a person here that's pretty close in the same frequency as you. Okay? Because look at this. There's this Queen of Cups, Two of Wands over here that's planning, preparing, and you're in this Three of Wands of like waiting. Okay? So something about the two of you is interconnected here. It could be about this Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. So I don't know. I'm not even going to go there. It just feels like this person is about, fascinating that I was kind of talking about this. Which reading was this? Which one was it in? That's interesting. Yeah, this energy's like planning something too. Whatever the plans are, I'm not gonna lie, there could be, this person's about to make a move, make some movement. Both of these cards are like almost the same, Two and the Three of Wands. So you and a person are almost in the same exact situation as far as waiting and making plans and ready to go for something. Ready to go. Let's just pull one more. There's the Empress on the bottom. And the Star card. Hilarious. So that's again like this Mars connected with an Aquarian energy. So you've either got a connection here with a person, Aries, I wouldn't be surprised too if you've got a person here that, because look, Aquarians, I'll just say it straight up, they're kind of difficult to read because what's fascinating about an Aquarius, how do I say this? I don't know how they come across the way that they do, but this person could be, they just are comfortable in their own skin. That's a typical Aquarius. They also are unique. They do their own thing. Okay? And it's like a weird combination of things. Like most Aquarians, I would say, are like a jack of all trade. Like they have a little bit of this and that. So there is this fascinating connection. It's the conjunct between Mars and Uranus. It literally keeps coming into the readings. Okay, so, and especially the fact that you have your own fire in here, I feel as though with the Fool card, with these Two of Wands, the Three of Wands, there's kind of like, there's some impulsivity in here, okay? And I won't lie, like, I would probably say Aries can be, but there's still waiting in here, but it's like fiery waiting. There's a lot of passionate waiting and plans that are being made all behind the surface. Like nobody's talking about this, just FYI. It's just like there's a lot of like thinking about things. These can be illusions, so these are like elusive plans, but I'm seeing here something significant just ended. I will say between you and this person, there's some type of other situation or relationship that either you were dealing with or they were dealing with, or maybe even both of you. If you two are mirroring each other, good luck. Because it could be that both of you are kind of like going through some kind of a close. It hurt. Whatever happened, it was like boom, it hit hard. It was not enjoyable. So now there's like it's like moving on to the next, because this thing just came to a close and it really was painful. So now there's some action being taken in this other direction. It could be between the two of you because you two are really mirroring each other. So it could be that I don't know if you guys know that or you're figuring it out. This Fool card is so adorable Because there's like a person here that's like, you know, it's a lot of, like, I'm getting a little bit of excitement or anxiousness. It's not like a bad anxious. It's kind of like something exciting is happening and I don't know what is happening, and I just gotta move, but I don't really know what to do. And it's kind of like that's kind of what I'm getting here with this Fool card. So someone's like really excited in some way. I think it's actually kind of adorable, but it looks pretty good. I don't see anything bad. It just looks like 10 of Swords. The worst is over. Things are about to get like a little bit lighter because there could have been some tough lessons that needed to play out there. Especially there could have just been like some unloading of karma, just getting rid of some stuff, especially before you come into any type of connection here with this person. Okay. Oh, I'm starting to get a headache, which I never get headaches. I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe it's the light. I don't know. I never get headaches. Oh, okay. I'm going to take that as a sign to let it go, to end it there. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I don't have a lot of advice on that one. I just think, yeah, that one looks pretty good. So, enjoy that one. Some of you guys too, you might just be going after what you really want to right now, especially like those 10 of Sword moments. They really can inspire you to go after what you want. That's probably the best thing about them, because like once you get out of it and you feel free from the situation, now you're like, oh yeah, time to go. Like let's get moving on plans or goals or things like that. So it could even just be solo, doesn't, but I'm not gonna lie, I saw like Piscean, Cancer, Scorpio, and then possibly the Aquarius energy. But it might also too, like this Aquarian and Mars conjunct thing, it can feel kind of like speaking what you want to say. I brought up Brian Coulter's video on it, which I would highly recommend watching, but it could be kind of like that there's things that are being held back. Maybe things that you want to say that could maybe stir up things around you. People's opinions, you might be kind of afraid to fully express them. And it could be like, yeah, a really good time to say what you need to say. But that Aquarius Mars can be a little bit like, it's a little fiery, not gonna lie. Because Mars can be a bit explosive, and then I'm not gonna lie, I've seen Aquarians a little intense. So that when that Aquarian wants to rebel against Mars, sometimes it can be a little like hot and explosive. So be aware of that, you know. It's nothing bad. I really do think everything is closing out, but it might be that you just need to decide what new direction you want to take. Because you just figured out really truly what doesn't work. And now you got to take some action from there. Okay. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the readings and you got something useful from them. And yeah, oh my gosh, 2 times this week. It's kind of helping me out just to be on here, because it's like helping me to get some energy out. So yeah, it kind of works both ways. So yeah, I will see you guys over the weekend in the readings. Take care of yourselves. You can go back and rewind. Oh, and also for those of you, like I talked about in the beginning, I'm going to post my friend's information down below. If any of you are in the Seattle area, my friend / client, she lost, or her moped was stolen. So I'm going to try to remember to put her information down below if you guys are in that area, and you can just keep an eye out. Okay. All right. I love you so much. Stay safe. Thanks for joining. I love you guys. Thanks for contributing in your hilarious comments. They're always like really fun for me to watch. And yeah, I'll see you in the readings over the weekend. Take care, okay?